no, it is not just pure land. It is the ordinary, the world which exists in this very common university and universal, the entire of the what we knowing it. So we don't know many of them, such as Shambhala and other regions. So it is the us, everybody, that we really have the possibility, chance to reach that land. It is not because of the practice and special. It is we need to just know how to get there, how to get the key point of that. So we talked today, the outer Kalachakra, inner Kalachakra, and other Kalachakra. So we learned the outer Kalachakra with the 10 is the Kala. Okay, so we have the translator put it. Did you, everybody? Do Vietnamese have translator? Oh, okay. I think everything's okay, maybe, yes, so nobody says something. So we have outer Kalachakra, which calls the Chit Kolo. So this is something very important, everybody trying to know. We just talked. The Kala, which means the 10, Chakra, which means the planet and element, and in all entire of the kingdom itself. So this we need to know. The Shambhala kingdom, which is already there. So it does not mean that we need to become the yogi and yogini in order to reach there. We not need to become Buddha, Arahat to reach there. As ordinary person can go to the Shambhala, even not only Shambhala, all these 25, 24 kingdom, the kind of that you can say, it is possible. So this we need to know from our side. It's very important. Now, where the Shambhala become special, so as I said, the king, one of the king, come to in this our world or our land. So some Tantra say it is also we believe the Tibetan Buddhists, there is 4 continents, and then the Mount Meru's. Remember the 4 continents: east, south, north, west. So we are the south continent, according to the Tibetan astrology, according to the Tibetan's philosophy, Arya Asanga, Vasubandhu, and Sutra system. We are the south continent in Zambuling. And this continent has the 12 like sub divisions, 12 different let's say dimension. So from of that, and the Shambhala kingdom is also in this continent. So it's not the continent of the east, west, and north continent. These are, we don't know still. So many people have not have seen, not have been in this other continent. So for example, the north, we say Shalupabo, the eastern continent of the beauty of the body's physically body, who has the extremely beautiful, or it's kind of like extraordinary form, that eastern continent, Shalupabo. So we have the mandala When if somebody learned that the mandalas, then you know that, right? But this continent, it is nobody have seen until now. So we have not seen the hell beings, hungry ghost, god land, demit god, half god. We only know human and animals. So others are also we don't know. We just think there is. We just think we believe somehow, right? Many, not only Buddhists, other religions believe also God and hell. But actually, nobody can prove. Nobody can prove there is God land. And there is a hell beings, there is hell realm. Who can prove? Who can prove? But that's why the Tibetans, KALACHAKRA astrology, let's say we, in this system, so the Shambhala is the kingdom existing South continent. So from the South continent, and then from South continent has asking for directions. So that's why it's the northern direction of the South continent. All what we know, the country where we live, the land where we live in Tibetan tradition is we are only knowing is the South continent, Zambudeva. So wish fulfilled tree, which come from the wish fulfilled tree, right? So that's why for us, nature is very important. So this South continent called the continent of the wish fulfilled trees, right? So that the tree name is Zambudeva, that tree which began, so which means gathering all the needed, what we needed, all gathering, which fulfilled tree. So this is what we live now. And so the Shambhala belong to that continent. Otherwise, if it's in other continent, so then maybe we cannot go. Then maybe we don't have no chance. But it is in this continent. Understand that very important. So this is the southern continent according to the Tibetan astrology philosophy, central Mount Meru's the southern continent. So that is the very important to know that. So this is kind of maybe belief, but I think it is so. But it scientifically cannot prove because you don't see it. It is not possible through the microscope, telescope, all this kind of using to see it. It is not possible. That's why we Tibetans say sometimes, open your wisdom eye, look into the world. It is much brighter, much bigger, much more different things that we can learn. So that can be different, right? So, and then eastern or the west continent, which calls the continent which has the wish fulfilled cows. So cow, the balancho. So everybody happy to have that cow. So I think that is also very interesting. The Hindu tradition, some Hindu traditions believe cow is the goat. Cow can be wish fulfilled, right? Cow is respected, very important. So it's not only because of the, they don't think it's they don't say it's belong to because of that continent, but it is very respected, is mandala. So the cow, they sometimes paint the whole mandala with a cow's form, the body and mandala. So that is called the wish fulfilled cow's continent. So we are not there. We are not there. So during Buddha time, who has got the miracle power? So the 10 signs of the KALACHAKRA teaching. So you can travel to such continent, changing the body, physical, what we have. But in Shambhala, you don't need to change because it's already belong to the South continent. We are same continent. We haven't not found yet, but we are same continent and it's not same land, understand? So that's why it's very important. So this West continent, what we are talking is not about the Amitabha's pure land. We are not talking to the Pure Land. It's just geometry of the humans, what can do, what can see. So this is the cow or wisdom, Western direction. So Kalachakra Mandala actually refers to the 12 continent. This continent also, not only the Shambhala, is because after the 25th kingdom, he will not only conquer the South continent, but he will take under the whole continent. So that's called the golden time will come. The golden time, understand? So golden time, so we will live very long. So, sorry?
500 years.
We did it for her calculation, right?
But
so anyway, this is the time. But you see, so they have we live longer there. We live longer there, and the time is not the same nowadays. What we counting now, time. So the time Kalachakra, as I said, it's timeless time. Remember, so it's timeless time. So that means there is no such times exist. It's just need to know. It is so that's why it's belong to the South continent, same continent. So, but golden time means Zongden, Tibet called Zongden. So we will be the Zongden time. So people live longer. So everything is what we have now. Food, fruit, clothes, everything. It's not like here. It's different there. So that's why it's need to call saying wishful. Until now, we don't have the wishful filled tree, right? That would be very good. So we don't have that because this tree is, I don't know, it's a little bit different lamas, right? Different masters experience. So one of the Panchen lamas before he was Pentita too, and also one of the Nyingma Terton master wrote is the tree has moved, not moved, but the tree is in Shambhala. Mm-hmm. So that's the problem. It's Shambhala kingdom. The Shambhala kingdom didn't close us, but we closed them. So we don't let Shambhala come in. We don't go there. So we don't use the tree anymore because here we cut off. So that's why the Jambudeva. So now this interesting thing is when that's so. In the root text from the Shambhala saying, this morning we taught, where is Shambhala exactly? Where is Shambhala exactly? There's 96 states. Of course, one may be in Switzerland, one may be in Germany, one may be in whatever. But the capital, the king, where's the king's place? They have to call the castle, right? The castle. So kings, whereas the king place is, so it is called this place, we've always said, between the Kila and Sindhi. So Sindhi is the river. One of these four rivers can be. One of the four rivers, the river comes from the lion mouth, elephant mouth, horse mouth, peacock mouth. There's four rivers. Right? Ganga, Sindha, Sindhu, Prakshu, these four rivers. So Sindha can be on that. If that river is, then Sindha is the snow lines. Water comes from the snow lines, Singakamba, Indu River. The Indu River which goes through the Ladakh. Right? Indu River comes from the Kailash. So it's very near. But now this interesting thing is that this Jambu tree. So in the Tibetan normal astrology say that tree was growing in the lake of the Manusarva. You know Manusarva Lake, the holy lake in Mount Kailash, near Kailash. So if that is so, then the kingdom is the how to say, the capital kingdom is then should be in the Kailash, near the Mount Kailash, where it's located. It looks like that. So you can prove a little bit, different quotation, different histories. So this king then Jambu Singh, the tree was there. So that way it can be Shambhalas, the main kingdom is exist in such place. Understand? So now, of course, many people go to there.